Hey everyone, and how are you guys doing? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram photos. I've been getting a lot of questions on my Instagram and on my YouTube of how I edit my pictures. So I'm going to be showing you guys today. Definitely go follow my Instagram. I will have it right here in the corner so you guys can go follow me on there. But yeah, I actually have a theme on my Instagram now, so I'm going to show you guys how I achieved that, what editing tools I use, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first thing that comes with editing a photo is taking the photo, and what I like to do for this is I just use my phone. I don't use like a camera or anything because it's just too much work for me, but I try to not get in anything too like vivid in color, like that doesn't match my theme. Like my theme is like pinkies and whites and grays and things like that, so like colors like a bright blue might work, but like things like maybe like grass, like green grass or something, that's not really gonna go with my theme or anything like that. So I try to stay away from those colors, and I try to just go with like simple backgrounds, like my wall for example, and like the shirt I'm wearing right now goes with it and everything. So colors like that just make it a lot easier for me to edit the photo and make it match my theme without having to do like over editing and spending a ton of time on it. And most of the time, if I was in grass or something, it won't even match my theme even if I do edit it correctly. So yeah, that is the first thing I like to do when it comes to taking the picture, and I'm going to show you how I edit it. So the app that I use to edit my photos is VSCO, and I actually have two of the app. I had to get like the duplicating app to have two of that app. That makes no sense, but basically I have two VSCOs. I have one for my private Instagram and then one for my YouTube one. So I'm gonna go on the one for my YouTube, and basically this is like my theme. As you guys can see, I'm gonna have like a thing in the corner, but I kind of have like a pinky theme going on. But I'm gonna have down below the steps I actually take for every photo to edit them. I found this thing on Pinterest. I'll pop it up on the screen right now. But basically this is what I do, all of these steps to get it. And then sometimes if it doesn't look quite right, because each picture kind of like has different undertones, like if I'm in like grass or something, it's going to be different than if I'm beside like a white wall, obviously. So sometimes I'll just add a little bit of my own touches to make it like match my theme. But this is basically what I follow. So I have two new photos up here that I added so I could edit them for you guys. So the first thing I like to do is just crop the photo and make it square. I don't really make it any other size, so I'll just show what I like. And I actually am gonna do, the filter I mainly use is HB1, and I do that for 6, so I do +6 on it. I love this filter. It just like brightens it up, and that's just what I use. So I add that, and that is the first thing I do. And then I do exposure -1. Sometimes I do a little less if the photo already does look dark, but I'll just start out by doing that -1. And then I like to do contrast +1, and it actually is looking a little dark, so I'm gonna take away some of that exposure. And then I'm gonna do saturation -2. Where's the saturation? They just did an update on this app, so I don't really know what's going on. Saturation -2. And then I do temperature +1. That's just gonna like make it look a little warmed up. And then I like to do skin tone -2, and I think that that makes it a little bit more pink if you do it minus, and then if you like do plus, it makes it like a yellow undertone, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I do fade +1. So you can see that this app has like a lot of different editing tools and just a lot of different things you can do on it, and that is just the picture. It looks a little dark compared to the other photos I have, so I am gonna brighten it up a little bit, and I just kind of like see what looks best. So see, that kind of like matches my theme now, so I'm good to go with that photo. So now I'm gonna go over to the next one, and I crop it first. This is just like a selfie I took, And so I'm going to start out with HB1 plus 6. And I actually, surprisingly, the amount of times that I do these steps for a photo, I still don't remember, so I have to keep going back to look. So now I go back and I do exposure -1, which I typically only do a little bit of minus exposure, 0.5 at the most, so that's all I'm doing for that one. And then I'm going to contrast, and I do +1. And then I'm going to go to saturation and do -2. I honestly love this app so much, and it's also free, so I definitely recommend going to get this app. Self-promo for them, even though I am not sponsored by them, so... Now I'm going to do temperature +1 again. And then I'm going to do skin tone -2. Like that. And then fade +1. So yeah, and it looks like that matches my theme. I think it needs to be a little less warm though, so we're gonna go to temperature and just move that back down. So as you can see, basically I just follow the steps that the that thingy says. So I just follow those steps, and then I add a little bit of whatever I think looks right for my theme. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for how I edit them and everything. So that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you guys want to see the steps I followed, I will have the thing down below for you guys in case you want to have the same Instagram theme as mine. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!